In the news today, looked like this. We had a major shooting take place up in D.C. The shooter has been shot by a fellow police officer in return fire, but before the shooter was apprehended and taken out by the heroic police officer at a naval base that took place at the Eastern Naval Yard outside of D.C. today before early afternoon, 12 lives were lost, and 2 bystanders that were there at the event or there around there when it occurred were also injured as well. There's little to know that we know about this event. It sounds a lot like what happened in California with Mrs. Gifford. Might be some similarity there, but just with a different person. This guy is Alexis Aaron. I think it's what it said, Aaron. And there was another guy that was an older man that has not been taken into custody yet. You see, he's still at large. It's a black male that's older who was seen there. They may have some connection with him, but they're not really sure. Who is wearing camouflage attire there at this event. It's a public event that was going on, and that's when the shootings ensued. One guy said, as a reporter, was a naval officer, didn't give his name though, saw his comrade died right next to him, and that's when he immediately ran to take cover to get out of the way so his life would not be shooting. We don't know if the shooting was a random act or if it was due to psychological or psychotropic drugs or because someone was just angry or maybe they were a former naval officer or or some disgruntled worker that may have worked there as a civilian or a private contractor. We don't really know at this time. But as it becomes more available, as the news does develop, we'll tell you more about it here at DeSilva's Media. As I say, the FBI wants to know more about Aaron Alexander. Want to know more about Aaron, who was the gunman that was killed this evening, because there's not much that they can sketch from him about him, and they want to know from friends and families that may know Aaron Alexis, so that they can piece together his history to be able to tell more about him and find out who this Aaron dude really is. If anybody has any information, then please call your local FBI office or your local police department where you're located. This is Michael DeSilva's from the News Center from DeSilva's Media at the DeSilva's Media Network.